Hey everybody, welcome back to Shadowverse. But today we're not playing a game, we're gonna look at some awesome news that just came out last night. I just woke up to this news and we're gonna dive right in. Links to this will be in the description so you can check it out for yourself. But basically, we have the introduction of new formats. There will be two formats for ranked matches. This has been talked about, rumored for a while. A set rotation is happening. Um, it's going to rotate out Standard and Darkness Evolved, I believe. This happens on December 28th with the release of the 7th card set. Um, the rotation will always include the latest 5 card set, so every time a new set comes out, the set before will get rotated out, which is very interesting and honestly has been rumored for a while with the introduction of certain cards that seem like replacements for old Standard or Darkness Evolved cards. Like, for example, King Elephant for Roach in Portalcraft. Stuff like that. There will also be an unlimited format, which will include every card from every expansion. They also mentioned as time goes by, they may limit or ban certain cards to balance gameplay, but only in unlimited. So I'm not sure if in rotation format they'll still nerf cards. I would assume they'd keep that balanced over everything because um, it seems like they're going to focus on rotation for most of it, everything. But reading this, um, so your rank score and master points will be copied to rotation, so you won't have to start over again. Following this, you'll accumulate points separately for each format, um, but you can get score rewards by combining points. You can become Grandmaster in both rotation or unlimited, but they can only be claimed in one season for each format. So, but you know, card rotations, generally this is a thing that happens in most card games, so it was bound to happen eventually, and it's going to be pretty interesting to build new decks around cards that, you know, you can't use anymore. Like, especially for Swordcraft, after the, not this set, but the set after, that's Rage of Bahamut, right? So there's going to be no more Albert. Are they going to print an Albert replacement or something that's similar to Albert? I'm not really sure. We'll have to wait and see for that. But I mean, that's a key card for every Swordcraft deck. And then the set after that is Tempest of the Gods. You know, Dragoncraft got Sybil in that set. So what happens to Dragon if they don't get a Sybil replacement? You know, so it's going to be very interesting, and we'll see how that plays out in the future. Another piece of news, they're going to add an in-game tournament format to the arena. So you'll have Take Two and then in-game tournaments. They can be joined regardless of rank, and they specifically say they will not be overly time consuming. You can participate at home, during a commute, or whenever they have a spare moment to play. So I assume that you'll be in some kind of tournament, but it's not, you have to sit down and finish the whole tournament. Maybe something like that, like Take Two, where you can play one match and come back later, maybe. The biggest news I feel coming out of this is the introduction of a new class called Portalcraft. Yuan, or whatever, is the new Portalcraft class leader, and it will be introduced during the December 28th update with the new card set and the rotation. He will have his own story mode. He'll help fight to save the world, blah blah blah. But the more important thing is what his deck class will do. Um, Basically, you read this. Portalcraft cards will introduce enchanted life forms and otherworldly beings, such as artifacts and puppets. One key distinction of Portalcraft is the resonance mechanic. Cards played with a resonant can activate special abilities and effects when there's an even number of cards in your deck. They go on to mention things that can alter the number of cards in your deck. Artifact cards are powerful, but they cannot be created or included in your deck list. So basically tokens. Which, I mean, Forestcraft kind of does that with fairies. But you utilize artifacts by adding or removing them from either your deck or your hand. There will be plenty of Portalcraft cards that can change the number of cards, like I said. So you can manipulate when resonant abilities and effects can be used. They mentioned the broadcast, like there's a link to the actual broadcast up at the top of this page. They show off, I guess, new cards or something. I didn't watch the broadcast, I just read this. Let's see. And players will receive a default Portalcraft deck with basic cards, like you get when you do the story mode for every other class. They go into upcoming tournaments and a 14 million download promotion, probably getting free packs. It's been almost, so it's been like a year and a half now since the game came out, and they're finally adding a new class. It seems pretty interesting. The whole token aspect, I think, is something that's already being used. Maybe they expand on it for the entire class, but you know, Forest uses fairies, Sword can use knights, but you can add knights, I think, to your deck anyway. No, maybe not. Yeah, I think they're just tokens. So, you know, they mentioned that artifacts are powerful. So these tokens that you get / artifacts, if they're very powerful, I don't know. It is very interesting, though, that they're adding a new class. I think I also read that off the bat, Portalcraft won't be very good. But as new card sets come out, they're going to get more cards than every other set, or every other class. So it might take a couple expansions for it to really catch up to being, you know, top tier. We shall see. But new class, I'm not really very confident that they can balance it, because they can't really balance the classes as they are very well. You know, there's always been situations where certain classes just can't match up to the meta. No matter what nerfs they try to do, it seems there's always, you know, that S tier deck. So we'll see how that works. But you know, new classes are always pretty cool. So we'll see how that plays out later. But that's basically it. I can't find the picture of the, I had a picture of the actual class later, but I can't find it right now. So, but that's all the news for today. If you want to check this out for yourself, I will link in the description below. But that's all for today, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.